Is it bad that the first advert I ever remember from like television is this?
Hello, Moto.
I was 5 years old when that first aired. It's crazy, isn't it? The Hello Moto is just so memorable. What is up, guys? How are you doing? So Motorola unveiled not one, not two, but 3 new phones in the Moto G line. What they've done is they've decided that the Moto G is no longer one phone and is actually a family of phones. So when the Moto G first came out 4 years ago, for £100 you would get sort of the best of budget they could make. And then since then they've kind of evolved it. So over the last 4 years it's gotten slightly more expensive and slightly more capable. And because of that, they also released the Moto E range, which is one below the Moto G. They've decided though that Moto G is to become a family, the G4 family, and we're going to talk through all 3 phones here today. So if we start off right in the middle of the road, you get the standard Motorola Moto G4. It features an octa-core Snapdragon 617, 2GB of memory, 16 or 32GB of storage, which, unlike iPhones, is expandable via microSD by 128GB, I believe, or 256, one of those. It has a 13 megapixel sensor with a camera with dual flash, which is great for anyone who uses flash on their photos, because I actually don't know the last time anyone used flash on a photo. Anyway, it also comes with a 3000 mAh battery and a 5.5 inch 1080p display. Now, it is the most rugged of the 3 as well, as it's IPX7 water resistant. X meaning it's not dust resistant, because IP has 2 numbers. There's the first number, which is 1 through 7, which is dust resistance. So X means it doesn't apply, and then the second 1 through 7, I believe, I think it's 7, I hope it's 7. The next 1 through 7 is water resistance, with IPX7 being the highest, and I just realized I think dust goes up to 6. Anyway, you get all of that phone for £169, and it's great, you know. It is middle of the line for Moto G. If you want to go a step down, well, if you want to go 2 steps down, there's the Moto E. But if you want to go a step up and really push it, there's the Moto G Plus. For an extra £30, you get what seems to be the exact same phone, but there are some subtle differences, trust me. First of all, you'll notice a fingerprint scanner on the front. Second of all, you'll notice the sensor has been slightly upgraded from 13 megapixels to 16 megapixels, and it also has laser autofocus, which is really useful. It's great for that sort of really quick focus when you like pull it out of your pocket, you just snap that picture as quick as possible. It also comes with, depending on your region, 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM. And most importantly, it's also upgradable all the way through to 64 gigabytes of internal storage, again expandable via microSD. For £199, that's a pretty decent deal. I mean, turbocharging alone, for me at least, would be worth an extra £10, and then the fingerprint scanner is actually something I use a lot on this. And, you know, dual flash isn't really something I use, but hey, and then 16 megapixels, can't complain. Anyway, so with these 2 new phones being the same size and the same basic underlying technologies, if you want to see what they look like, they're just here. I think it looks quite sleek, actually, to be completely honest. Yeah, they look cool. On top of those, you get the very base model, the Moto G Play. Now this is a completely different phone. Instead of the octa-core 617, it has a quad-core Snapdragon 410. It also has 2 gigabytes of RAM, like the G4, but only comes with 16 gigabytes storage. And again, microSD card slots for days, gotta love those. The rear-facing camera comes all the way down to 8 megapixels. The battery is a slight downgrade to 2800 mAh, but that is because it's only a 5-inch screen. And because it's 5 inches and it has to be cheap, it's only 720p, But at 5 inches, that's actually quite respectable. Now, the price is yet to be confirmed for the Moto G4 Play, but I'm willing to bet that, judging by the fact that the G4 and the G4 Plus are separated by about £30, and there is a slightly bigger gap between the G4 Play and the G4, but it's going to cost roughly £99. Now, that's an entire guess. The Moto G4 Play doesn't come out until late summer, whereas the G4 and the G4 Plus will be available to pre-order soon. Now, with these being Motorola products, all 3 of them are customizable within Moto Maker with like 10 maybe colors, I think. So there are 2 base colors for all of them, white or black, and then the back color is customizable for each one, which is great if you want that personal touch for your phone, which I achieve through having a skin. And with Motorola, that's built in, which is even better. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hit like if you liked the video. If you didn't, I'm not quite sure why you're here. Anyway, click up here to see my latest video, which is from yesterday, because it's Tuesday as I record/publish this. And press up here to see a random video I haven't picked yet, and telling you would be cheating. I hate to break it to you. Anyway guys, make sure to hit subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time.